the scene open, Bits and Clive standing around John,
who has just breathed back to life.
Who literally, like, as this thing is like, you just see him just sort of sit up, breathe in, and just like choke. End up just like
John.
choking. Like,
Congratulations, John. Clive managed to wake you up inside. Wake you up and save you.
Jesus.
Clive just looks at you and is like, is that some sort of cis reference?
I do not understand the question. What?
Oh my god! What?
Why are
the
you
hell?
stormtroopers?
He's
all
like,
the same height?
Clive is like, just take care, take easy. I believe you barely got above. He like just about healed you. You're still very close to your wound threshold. Your strain threshold is almost maxed out.
Yep.
You would probably be, well, you are temporarily lame, so you'd probably be limping everywhere. He tries to help you up. He does.
I allow him to.
And he finds a pretty sturdy twig and he hands it to you as like a cane temporarily.
Oh man. Whose idea was it to let me go in front?
I believe it was your idea.
Yeah, droid's got a point.
Yeah, don't let me do that again.
Noted.
Dying sucks.
Clive looks around, he's like, where did Irene go?
Come on, let's find Irene.
Can they see you?
No. I ran off into the shrubbery after him on his speeder bike.
A shrubbery!
Okay, so you actually start chasing the speeder bike. So you guys gonna try and look for Irene?
Yeah.
You can hear a loud whacking noise coming from behind the shrubs.
Irene,
You see a
now it's
tree.
bad time.
A tree just
Topple.
just topple.
Timber!
Yep.
Yeah.
You gonna investigate the tree?
We're going to investigate. I mean, I've just seen that. I'm going, I think I may have found Irene, guys.
Negative,
Yeah.
probably a bear. Roger,
Yeah,
roger.
It's a space bear.
As you come,
This
as you come through
is
the
your
shrubs-
show right now.
As you come through the shrubs, you can just sort of see she's standing there gripping her spear. I'm actually going to say, because it's not meant for what she was doing with it, she's probably broken the blade.
It's a bit. Is it a bit? Is it like snapped in half, or is it like dulled out like?
No, she's chipped it
Okay.
at the very least.
You've definitely taken one damage away from it.
Yeah.
Well, you've halved the damage at the moment.
It's slumped at my side, and I'm just like, I'm aggressively just sort of like panting and just sort of like. Is anyone gonna? I'm just gonna stand there and just like, I'm in my own little world.
Your cooling system seems to be overactive. Are you okay?
Got away.
Who got
Positive.
away?
That fucker got away.
Who? May I ask?
Just you two.
Was it the guy that shot me?
Affirmative.
Can we go and kill him? Because
Roger,
you know,
roger.
just look at this.
You bet your ass we're gonna go kill him.
Just
Come on,
points.
let's go.
Points
Back
at
to-
my wound.
We're gonna get back to the ship. We're gonna get on it. We're gonna get some information. We're gonna find him. I know exactly what the ship looks like. We should be able to catch him before he leaves the planet. Let's go. Come on.
Let's move. Slowly hobbles.
I'm gonna go just start walking in the direction of where I think the
I'm
ship
slowly
is.
hobbling with a cane
Okay.
because you know I'm not going to be wanting to move that fast. I'm in a lot of pain right now.
I mean, Irene's going at her own pace. Like, she's not paying much attention to what the group is doing. She's
Irene, slow
she's letting anger
down.
lead her.
She's letting her anger lead you. Oh.
Yeah.
Only
She's very,
Sith
very
deal
angry.
with absolutes.
Absolute vodka.
Nice.
Vodka.
Vodka.
What is this vodka
Vodka.
you speak of?
Irene doesn't drink vodka.
Drinks apple
Shit.
schnapps.
Anyway, so you head back to the ship.
Yep. Do I actually know? Like going back through the jungle, do I actually know the direction that we took to get to the ship from where we are? Because I am just walking. I'm not waiting for the group to catch up. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep going in a straight line. I'm just constantly seething.
Okay,
Right.
it takes you about 20 minutes because it took you. Well, it takes you about 15 because you're just sort of like storming on ahead.
Takes Irene 15. Probably takes me about 20.
John Luke about 25 minutes.
Hobble hobble. I'm walking as slow as Yoda.
This is a question
He
I
is
have for John
walking
Luke.
as slow as you.
Can I actually get in the ship without you to unlock it?
You didn't lock it.
The ship's not locked. It's just closed.
Okay, okay, but I can't get into it without like you needing.
I mean, technically,
You didn't lock it.
the range. I could probably. Do you know like how the Mandalorian does the thing on his arm to bring the landing ramp down?
Yeah.
I could probably do the same from where I am. It's
Probably,
not. It's
but,
not locked,
you
but
didn't specify that you locked the ship, so I remember you not specifying.
this is where we go back and it's just missing.
Where's the ship?
Ben, can I just confirm? Is the ship still there?
The ship's still there.
Irene,
Okay,
you can probably just open it.
Lower the loading ramp when I get there.
You
I'm
just
gonna
sort of
go
like
in
hit a
and
button on the outside and lower it.
Yeah. I'm gonna storm in and I'm just gonna start hitting buttons in the cockpit and try and get it to turn on.
Roll me a piloting space.
I'm doing like a John Luke Picard
With-
facepalm.
This is all emotion.
You've never flown a ship before, have you?
No.
You don't know how
Oh,
ship
no.
controls work at all,
Oh,
do you?
no.
Not a clue. I've seen.
Oh no!
I'm literally. I'm angrily muttering. I've seen John press like this one, I think, and maybe this one as well. I don't fucking know.
Say 3 purple, a red, and 2 setbacks. 1 because you're
Okay.
stressed, 1 because you've never done this before.
Wow, that's
Actually,
not
3
as bad as I
setbacks.
thought it. Okay.
Because the third one is literally just because like you're not thinking. Less
Okay.
distress, not more
1
than.
failure and 2 threats. Not as bad as I thought it would be.
Okay,
Ben, how back to my ship?
you don't break anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
You
it
don't
wasn't a
manage
bad
to.
one.
You don't manage to start it up. You accidentally lifted the
Oh,
landing
no.
legs.
So
it's
the ramp.
probably laying
So
in front.
you're just sort of like propped like that now.
So hang on.
Because
Is the ramp flat on the ground, or is it the ramp now propping the ship up? A
so
little
the
bit?
ramp
ship's like
the
that.
ramp is like it's like propping. So
Oh no!
it'd be like shaped like that. So it's like the ramp is propping the ship up right now.
But it's propping it.
Uh-oh.
It's propping it down because now the cockpit is looking down.
Actually,
Well,
no.
lean
The
forward,
landing ramps are on the side. You know,
Okay, so it's
The
propped
lower
it to
ramp,
the side.
usually.
So takeoff's going to be a
Wait,
bit.
so now you're teetering on the
awesome.
landing ramps.
you're just sort of like
Yeah.
you're a bit lopsided.
We arrive. Irene, what
That's
the
the
fuck have you
failure.
done?
That's the failure. I'm trying to think of the threats.
Well, you said nothing
Probably-
broke.
I mean, I will tell you, the
Probably just
second
stressed.
it stops working and she starts getting frustrated, she's just gonna keep punching the freaking display. Like,
I
"Run,
want you to
run,
make
this
me
thing
a. Can you make me a brawl check, please?
Yes. Can I? No, she wouldn't because she's angry. She wouldn't.
Irene, we
2
just got this
boosts
thing
because you're
repaired.
angry.
Is it just a
um,
straight brawl check?
It's a yeah.
She's filled with anger.
I warn you, for a Twi'lek, she's incredibly freaking brawny.
Start
know.
summoning lightning and electrifying the ship.
2 success, 2 advantage.
We're gonna pause there. John Luke and Bits and Clive. You
Arrived at
sort
the
of
ship.
get back to the ship 5 minutes after. 10 minutes after. You just sort of like, as you arrive, like as she's trying to figure it out, it takes her a while to figure things out. You just sort of like, as you can see it in the distance, you just sort of like hear a thud. And as you get closer, you see the landing gears up.
Irene!
Clive
Can't
just
hear.
sort of looks shocked. He's sort of like, Oh no.
What have you done?
You can still access the landing ramp. The ship is putting a lot of pressure on it, though. Like, you can see it's sort of like possibly
Gonna snap.
almost buckling.
If we lose a landing ramp, we're gonna have to get that repaired, and then we can take off off planet. Oh, right.
You
Are
guys
we
going inside?
I mean, yes, I want to go inside, but at the same time, I do not want to walk on the landing ramp that might give way under my feet.
You don't think it's not the landing ramp that's gonna give way.
It's the ship that's going to give way.
It's the ship that's gonna give way and close the landing ramp.
Right, guys, we might have to move quickly on this. Someone carry me.
Clive helps you. Clive and Bits like each grab a side of you and help you.
Just get me on board.
I imagine.
Irene, where the fuck are you?
You just hear
Just
like the sound of fists on metal.
Oh fuck.
Yep.
And the sounds of feet kicking metal and stuff.
I
work?
hobble quickly to the cockpit because that's why I can hear the sound from there. Irene, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out.
I'm trying to get it started. We gotta go after him.
Right, alright. Just calm the fuck down. I'm still critically fucking injured.
Every second we let him move,
Right.
he'll get further and further away from us, and it'll be harder to track him down. We have to go now.
Alright, just sit down. Just sit down. Let me deal with this because I don't know what the fuck you've done to my ship, but the landing ramp's fucked.
Yeah, well, it's not my fault that this ship is impossible to read.
Oh, it's not impossible
As you
to
go
read. You
down
just
it-
don't know how to bloody use it.
As you go to sit down, you notice some of the buttons and some of the control board seem to be sort of like bent in a little and
Oh, now this makes
barking
my
a
job.
little.
This makes my job 10 times harder because you've dented the control panel.
It does. It still looks functional,
Right. How
somewhat.
how functional? Because I mean, how is this going to impede my my piloting check?
2 red, 1 purple.
Aye.
Can I support?
You don't need
You
to.
can add a boost.
You don't need to.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well take a boost.
You don't need to, honestly.
Clive comes up behind Irene and is like, just sit down, like we can chase after him, but first we need to take off and get John Luke sorted. He is on the brink of death.
We cannot let him get away.
All right.
Do you
We
want...
can't let him go for even a second.
All
But
right.
we cannot let John die either.
Clive slaps you. And he's like, your friend almost died.
My uncanny reactions to catch his hand.
Yeah, you can catch his hand. He does. He literally looks at you. He's like, your friend almost died. I barely saved him. I was lucky that my Republic medical training, like
You still remembered it.
like battlefield first aid, helped. He needs to see proper medical attention.
Wait, what do you mean?
So calm down.
What do you mean he almost died?
He took a heavy blaster bolt to the chest. What makes you think he was aiming at you? Could have been aiming at anyone.
And plus, also,
Jesus,
I was at the front.
I'm an ex-clone trooper. He could be going for me for all we know. You know they've tried to take they tried to take away all my friends. No clones in the Imperial Army. Either way, your friend needs seeing to.
You can see that Irene is like really taken aback by the fact that John got shot. Like she didn't even realize he got shot.
You're cutting out again.
Irene didn't realise that I'd got shot.
I think I've gone again.
Okay.
No, you're fine.
Huh?
I was just saying you didn't realise I got shot.
Irene's only just realised that John's been shot.
I mean, do you not notice the massive hole in my armour right now?
In his chest, the massive hole in his chest.
It's but a flesh wound.
Tis not just a flesh.
She's
No, it's
looking.
not.
She's looking over now. Happened.
I took
got shot.
I took an owie for you. Took an owie.
Major owie.
A major owie. I rolled
Major
for them
owie?
though.
Clive looks up. He's like,
Looks really
"Hey, that was
confident.
I knew that guy.
3 success and 4 advantage.
Nice.
Because I rolled blanks
you
on the
managed
challenge
to-
die.
Did.
You managed to, even though it's pretty damaged, you could tell it won't actually take a lot to fix it, and you probably just and you managed to succeed in taking off.
A respectable roll.
Huzzah!
Where are you flying to?
Back.
You kind of sort of like retract the landing ramp
Mhm.
as you sort of like take off.
Just like a.
You just sort of like just sort of having to start one of the thrusters to take off, but you sort of like angle it so it's just one side, so it pushes you up at first, and then you lower it up and take off.
At least it didn't snap off.
Yeah,
We may have just
close.
lost Reese's camera finger.
The hydraulics on it are probably a bit shot, but
Yes. Right, Irene,
That
where the
turns out
fuck are we
Wi-Fi
flying to?
is
Because
it?
you know where he's going, or at least I hope you know where he's going. After you punched my freaking control panel
It was. I don't know where he's going, but he has to be.
in the vicinity.
He's got
in the
movement
stress of it,
direction.
you don't
I know
remember the
what
direction the ship went.
I know what kind of ship it was. I could describe it to you if we see it.
Can I do a sensor sweep?
I mean,
Yeah.
Fitz, was it bad? I didn't realize. I just saw him and felt angry.
Why would you feel angry if you did not know that he shot John? I am confused.
I mean,
I'll just say you're able to do
it's
it.
for another time. But
Your ship will only have short range sensors though.
We
Okay.
have time now.
You can't pick anything up.
Hang on. Star Wars sensor.
it's going to take time for me. I kind of.
Yeah, you can't pick anything up on the sensors.
Can I keep it cycling as we're flying to town?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna fly to town, Irene. Don't worry though. I've got the sensor sweeps on. So
It does
we'll
seem
pick
to
up
short
enough.
out every now and again from where Irene punched it.
I mean, it's dealt a bit of damage because you punched it, but it's working.
I'm sorry.
Do you describe what the ship
Angry.
looks like though, Irene?
Yeah. What does this ship look like?
HWK 1000.
So I give you like a rough description of it. It had like wings like this and like twin engines and like this paint strip on the side and yeah, basically you sum it up. It
I mean,
sounds like
it's
a-
going to be easy to find if we get on top of
Spinning
it. So
rooms.
let's continue on our trek to town and hope
these,
that we can
yeah,
pick it up.
these really sweet like revolving dollar sign rims and a go faster stripe and
It said Hunter Life on it.
Hunter life.
HNTR LYF as its license plate, as its transponder codes.
Hunter lift.
nice.
Nice. Right. Okay. Irene, you know, you
Well,
go and chill out, whatever the hell you need to do. I've got the sensors going. I'll be able to track it. It's going to be easy to find once we get towards it. We're going to head to town, just so
Okay.
I can heal the.
Your
hell
vision
up.
gets a little blurry as you fly though.
Oh, lovely.
You just sort of like feel a bit woozy. You just sort everyone. You just suddenly feel sort of like the ship just go into like almost a nosedive, and just sort of like veer to the right,
It's-
quite suddenly.
It's doing
And
that,
like that
and then it's
snapped you
going
back to
up.
that snapped you back.
Whoa!
John, are you sure you're fit to fly?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
At this point, Bits insists on supporting as co-pilot, no matter
Cool.
what John says.
Bits manages to stabilize, and anytime John Luke almost just sort of like goes unconscious, you just sort of snap him back,
It's like having a drunk person
like
at
you
the
snap
wheel.
the shit back.
John, come here. Give me your arm.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I need to find this
I
ship.
take your arm by force.
No, get off me.
She takes your arm by force.
Fuck off.
And
What are you guys? Hang on. What are you guys doing? What are you trying to do?
I'm just gonna. I'm hitting him with a stim pack. That's all I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Okay, I've got one
That'll
hand still
count
on the wheel.
as 4 health.
I mean, my
Yeah,
wounds
Four
are
health.
okay. It's my strain that isn't okay.
No, your wounds. You haven't recovered much of your wounds.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, you
let me
were
quickly
still,
check
like,
my
really bad.
my tech sheet.
Your wounds should have been like 3 or something, like 3 under your threshold. You need to see a
No,
doctor.
You're taking this, and I'm gonna jab a stim into your arm.
Okay, that heals you for 4.
Nice.
You still should probably see a doctor.
Probably should see a doctor. I mean, I've got a gaping wound in my chest.
And your leg's really numb. Your right leg.
I've become so numb.
Numb. I can feel. I can't feel you there.
John, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take him up, put his arm over my shoulder. You need to sit down.
I'm
need to
sitting down
rest.
here. I'm sitting down here. Just leave me here.
Rest, not flying the ship.
I'm
Fitz, can you
fine.
take over?
No. Let me deal with it. I'm a bit woozed out a little bit. I'm fine.
I swear to God, if you do not take the time to sit down and rest, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
I'm gonna sit down in the cockpit.
John Luke, take me one. You take 1 strain.
I take one. I'm at my threshold.
Yeah.
That means you pass out. Welcome to Irene's world, sunshine.
It's the stress of trying to pilot while under extreme, like, stress and damage.
The thing is, what I find quite funny, I am.
Luckily,
I'm still
Bits was co-piloting.
Well, I mean, I had one hand on
Bits
on
is
the
my
joystick
co-pilot.
as Irene was pulling me away. So as I've dropped, I've twisted my arm, so the ship's just gone. Vroom.
Yeah,
But Bits is there to counteract it.
Yeah, but it's gone very quickly towards that section.
Clive
So
hops
that
in the
means
seat
as
next to
you
you.
passed out, you've thrown yourself on the floor.
Yeah,
Bison just says like,
I've just
it appears
dropped.
the sensors are overloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shame about that.
God, is this what it's like when I pass out?
That's
Indeed.
usually worse.
Feels good. Feels good being
Roger,
on the
roger.
other end for a change.
Clive directs Bits back to the town.
I'm gonna pick John Luke up like fireman style, and then like just lay him down on.
My ass is
On one side.
magnificent.
Just lay him down on like the sofa.
Clive is like, well,
The little rest
I
area.
know of a doctor in town. If I get you to him, we can
Doctor Who?
get you patched up.
Doctor Who?
Dr. Wu.
No, his name's his
Dr.
name's
Wookie.
Rev.
It's Dr.
Yeah.
Wookie. It's Esther's character, Dr. Wookie.
It's Dr. Witch.
You know what? Yeah.
It's Dr. Wookie.
Everyone calls him the Rev.
Excellent.
Everyone calls him
Rev.
everyone calls him Furball.
Furball.
Or Rev.
Rev the Furball.
But I
Dr.
believe he
Wookie.
goes by
Furball.
Dr. Wookie.
Bits just sort of like
Chic.
gives Irene a look and says, "Is he an actual Wookiee?"
Yes, yes he
She.
is.
The sounds of it.
She.
I will wait in the shed.
Female Wookie.
Roger, roger.
Okay.
There's other
as long
bits
as-
like you two can I don't know, like go around town. I can take John Luke to Dr. Wookie. You
Clive.
can just wait outside, I guess.
Clive just murders me.
So I'm gonna take John Luke. I'll rest him on the sofa. I'm just gonna sort of sit down next to him. I'm just gonna sort of look at my hands. I'm gonna see if I can just sort of like flexing my fingers and seeing if I can feel the electricity again.
Can't feel
It's only
anything.
just now hit me what I actually did.
You can't feel anything.
Just literally, Irene just performed CPR with force lightning.
What the hell?
You can't feel anything. You are numb on the inside.
Have you become so numb that you can't feel him there?
In the end, it doesn't even really matter.
No, it does not.
No.
So, Bits, you fly back to town. Luckily, Dr. Wookie's clinic is pretty close to the landing pad for purposeful reasons, because sometimes people land there and need a doctor.
Like right now.
So it's probably the best. He gets a lot of business. There's a little queue outside. People
It looks like we might be waiting a while.
people disperse after seeing Clive. Like people just sort of like after seeing like you limp with all the damage you dealt with. and Clive there as well.
I'm not
They
limping.
just sort
I'm
of, like-
passed out.
They just carry you. After seeing that, they're
So-
like they let you guys pass.
This is an emergency. Emergency. There's an emergency going on. It's still going on.
Myself on the ship.
Woo!
A
Imagine
wooga,
that's
a
what Vic is
wooga.
saying in a fucking
Abandoned
entirely
ship.
neutral tone.
So you guys take him to
Emergency.
Dr. Wookie.
Bits is staying on the ship, yeah?
I'll probably take him nearby. I'm not going too near to the door though. Like I'll stay on the street outside.
It's gonna
Okay.
Vietnam flashbacks with a Wookiee.
I'll take Clive aside and just go, can you look after John Luke while we sort out the ship?
Oh yeah, sure thing. This guy owes me a favor.
Yeah, no, that's fair. He
I mean,
probably owes a lot of people favors.
To be honest, wouldn't say that's false at all.
This
be
is
honest,
100%
I mean-
accurate.
Yes,
Not John Luke, Dr. Wookie.
100% accurate.
Dr. Wookie owes him a favor.
Oh,
Oh, you mean the Doctor? I thought you meant John.
yeah, that's what I
Like,
thought. I was
the
like, yeah, I probably
speeder.
do owe him a favour, to be honest. I mean, I did crash his land speeder, even though I paid him a bit too much.
Oh yeah, you don't owe him a favor at all.
Oh, nice.
As we're walking back to the ship, I'm gonna motion to Bits, and I'm just gonna sort of whisper, how do you feel, instead of staying on the ship, how do you feel about joining me on a scouting mission?
Roger, Roger.
Good.
Does this
Good.
scouting mission
Well,
entail?
then we're gonna
Scouting
get-
mission entail
So
you finding
Dr.
the Zapper?
Wookie, in the meantime, you get taken into Dr. Wookie to be healed.
Yarp.
I'm gonna say that it's gonna take about like 20 or so minutes.
Okay.
Like you're actually like Bacta and stuff, quick repair. Just sort of need healing up and sorting your leg out.
I need healing.
Your critical wound is healed.
Very nice.
You heal 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds,
4 wins, nice.
and you heal 4 strain as well.
4 strain, nice.
That takes about 10 minutes to sort out, to sort of heal you. Is like probably another 5-10 minutes to let you rest and just sort of recuperate a bit.
Would that be enough time for Bits and I to get geared up and go on a scout on our own little mission?
How
Before they
properly
get back.
geared up are you getting?
So I'm leading Bits inside the ship. Immediately walk over to the cabinet we've got, and I pull out the rotary cannon and I just slap it down on the table. It's like, take it. We're going to need it.
Yeah,
Even
bits-
though you did see the guy. You did see the guy sort of like go off, like the ship just go off into orbit.
I have a thinking though. I have a thought.
Okay. So it takes you about 10 minutes to prepare. 10-15 minutes to prepare.
Okay.
I say as they're walking out.
Also, Bits, it's entirely up to you if you take the rotary cannon or not.
Yeah, Bits completely refuses to take the rotary cannon. He knows that his blaster is better. At least.
As you guys are walking out, you see Clive and John Luke leave the
The clinic.
thing, the doctor's surgery.
Ben, I just love how I'm seeing your arm.
Clive looks at John Luke and he's sort of like he pats you on your back and just sort of like, you're right.
I mean, I took a blaster shot to the chest. Still here.
Hey, what I hear, chicks dig scars.
Yeah, especially in this day and age. So you never know.
He just sort of like takes your hand. He reaches into his pocket, takes your hand, sort of like, and as he sort of like holds your hand there, he just sort of like puts a credit chip in your hand.
A singular credit.
Credit chips are on like a
Oh Christ,
on
they
a
are,
stick, aren't
aren't
Yeah.
they? How much?
they? They're pre-done
So-
like. They're
It's
just
US
sort of.
it's essentially a USB for
he's
money.
like he's like, well, this is payment for the expedition plus a little bit extra, especially what you
nearly
went
died.
through just there.
How much?
Well, payment for the expedition was going to be 1,000 credits each, so you got 3,000 there.
Okay.
Plus, there's 500 extra for you. Clive has sort of like in the backpack hold over his shoulder all the the bits that you guys grabbed from the temple, and he's like, if I need you again for any sort of expeditions or if needed to collect anything, I'll be sure to contact you first. In the meantime,
Sounds good. Okay.
I'm heading back home and I'm done with this crazy shit.
Oh no!
I've-
We've lost a party
I've had
member.
Clive is like, I've had enough fighting to last me a lifetime. I'm a war veteran. I just want to collect my shit in peace.
But we could
I'm
use
really
someone
sorry
like
about
you.
what happened. He is really sorry about what happened, but you have made a lifelong friend in him.
Hey.
Do we have a
I'm
friend in
going to
him?
completely ignore him and
We've
carry on
got
walking
a
as Ken.
friend in Clive.
You guys have gone off. He's just speaking to John Luke.
They're speaking to me.
You guys are just like walking out the ship as he's saying all this.
But we could use somebody
Oh,
like you.
I mean, I will carry on walking. I don't,
Like, there's plenty of people
if
like
it's
me
one
out
of
there.
Putting a group together.
I'm putting a
I'm
group
amazing
together.
individuals.
I have a particular set of
Son of a
skills
bitch.
Could I
that
call-
makes me deadly for people like you.
Could I call on your skills in the future?
If I send up a bat signal,
Very
how much do I have
unlikely.
to say for a bat?
I will probably call on your skills though. Should I need to?
What are your skills?
I shake his hand.
He looks at you as like, don't die because of that crazy bitch. That crazy Twillock.
And I'm gonna say something that John Luke probably would never say, but just because of the recent events. May the force be with you.
He's like, he just smirks a bit at you and he's sort of like, he just punches you in the arm. He's like, and you good sir. Now don't start spouting that shit out loud.
I didn't say it that loud anyway.
He just reminding you. Dr. Wookie pokes his head out. He's like, "Argh!" Getting the next and just waving the next person in. Cool. You see Irene and Bits walking sort of like down back into town.
I
Kitted out. Like Irene looks like she's on her face. It looks like she's a girl on a mission.
I catch up. Whoa! What the fuck are we doing, guys? We cannot be walking around town with this much shit.
Look, we gotta find this. We gotta find this assassin guy who. Look, if he was out to you, if he was after you, he might still be out to get you. We need to
Right.
find him before he finds us.
But we don't need a rotary cannon for that shit.
It's just a precaution.
You've got to remember, my cousin could still be around. They've already tried to kill me once. It could happen
Yeah, and
again.
that's precisely why we need to find them first.
We don't need a rotary cannon to kill my cousin. We just need this gun. Pulls my gun out.
That guy, the Zabrak that was attacking us, he's part of a group we've seen before.
But
Remember back in the tavern on Tatooine, the bounty hunter group, he's with them. I bet if he's here, the rest of them are here as well.
That
Which means we've
bitch.
got an even bigger problem on our hands. We've got an
It means
entire
that
team of
bitch
bounty
is here.
hunters
Right.
after us.
well, give me another gun.
Yeah, she's sort of like, you see her getting a little bit angry at the thought of the fact that her childhood rival might be trying to kill her.
Right. Well, give me another gun because I don't think this blaster's going to kill it out all the time.
I hand you the rotary.
Now this is like it. I like this.
Just don't miss.
You now have the Z whatever rotary cannon in your inventory.
Has anyone got the
Z93.
stats for that?
It's heavy.
I meant just the stats
Uh,
for damage and shit.
It's
on
nearly
the
as good
Excel.
as my gun. Let's put that basically.
on the
It really should
spreadsheet.
be Bits' gun, but Bits' like heavy blaster is just too good.
There's no point in me using that.
Yeah, there really isn't. I keep trying to
Not
give
as
it
it
to you
is.
just for the look.
Bum, 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 bum. So
Hang on, I'm just trying to find it. Z6
Just-
rotary cannon.
just
It's
imagine,
ranged heavy.
just
12
imagine
damage,
now
long
you've got
range.
it's like Billy Butcher from The Boys with a fuck off cannon.
Fucking diabolical.
Yeah,
That
pretty
was
much.
diabolical!
It only fires automatic. It
People
only
are
fires
giving you
automatic.
funny looks right now.
It's got an encumbrance of 6. It's cumbersome 3, which I think means if you don't have a brawn rating of 3, you
Can't use it effectively.
You can't use it.
Bear with.
John Luke might not be strong enough to hold it.
I have a brawn of 2.
You just try to, as Irene hands it to you, very cartoon style, is like you just fall to the ground.
Ow! I
You're
didn't
holding
need
this, which
this.
is propped up from the ground.
You can't pick it up off the ground. And then
Don't.
Irene just
Lift
picks
you
it up
up
with one
with-
hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take it. I'm just holding it by one hand by the handle. I'm just strolling off.
And you're like, how can you not hold this?
What is this? Is this force shit again?
No, you just need to lift more things, John.
Bro, do you
Never
even
skip
lift?
arms out.
Do you even lift, bro?
I can lift your ship now if I want.
Oh, hello, Black Rosebuds.
Okay, so tell me what your plan is, as everyone is staring at you.
My plan is, I am just going to walk through the town and try and see if I can spot any. Actually, I'm going to head back to.
The Devil's Gambit.
No, I'm not going to head back there actually because it was more of a public place.
Can
I
I
was
just
thinking
ask?
Devil's Gambit, but it's not like a.
It was
seedy
more of a
bar.
pub slash. No, it's more of a pub
Restaurant.
slash restaurant.
Wasn't really a tavern.
Yeah, it wasn't really like
No.
the place where seedy individuals hang
It
out.
wasn't cantina.
Yes, Mike. You look like you have a question. You look
I
like you're raising your
have a
hand
question
a
for Ben actually. Is there a
Okay.
way? Because obviously the sensor sweep is still going right now, even if we're not on the ship. Is there a way for it to transmit that to the comlink
No,
or my pad?
sadly not.
Right. So if the ship detects that ship, we're fucked. Because if it's
Yeah, we
off,
won't know
if it
it's
goes
happening.
off planet, we wouldn't know.
I mean, look, when I saw the ship taking off, it was going upwards, so it's probably trying to get above the tree line so it could come back here, right?
Or it could be going off planet.
But why would they leave? They hadn't killed you, like, or me, or no, you. Shit.
How,
They hadn't
Irene?
finished their job.
How steep was it?
Like, I don't know, like
50
no,
degrees.
like that, like going up like that. I
It's going
guess.
off
It was
planet.
like
I assume they were
50
just trying to
degrees.
make a quick getaway.
So would you say it's going off planet, Ben?
No, I mean I wouldn't think. It's like a 50-degree angle. So, is that off planet?
You're asking the person that just wrecked the controls on your ship trying to get it started.
Someone who's never flown a ship before in their life.
Someone that lifted up your landing legs.
Ben, would you say that that's going off planet?
How does?
Who? Me?
I mean, yeah,
would
it's
you
going
say?
off planet.
Would you
I
say
don't
that the
know that.
50-degree
I
angle
really
that the
don't know
ship
that,
is
but I know.
taking off at is
Yes.
going off planet?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Irene, do you know you've just kidded up like we're going into a freaking Western fight? Yeah, we might want to
Yeah.
quickly run back to the ship, take off, and leave the planet now.
You see how her eyes go wide for a second, and then she's just like, "Shit! Shit,
Son of a
okay, let's go,
bitch.
let's get back
Son
to
of a
the
bitch,
ship."
run!
Is there any way to track where they were going?
Well, once we get off
Oh,
planet,
I
we
got an
might
idea.
be able to. We need to try and we need to figure
we
out them.
found your cousin. We kick the shit out of
Ugh.
him, and we make him tell us where they're going.
Yeah, but how they could be going back to Tatooine? You know,
Last known location of your cousin was in Devil's Gambit. Was chasing him out of Devil's Gambit.
Right, let's quickly run to Devil's Gambit and see if he's there. If not, then we need to run back to the ship as soon as possible because they're off planet now.
as you turn around to go, I'm gonna grab your shoulder and just sort of like, you realize if we go in there, they're probably gonna try and kill you, and we're gonna have to try and kill them.
Oh, I don't care
Right.
right now. We've got a rotary cannon. Let's just fucking go.
You don't have any qualms about killing your cousin.
No.
Yeah.
They've tried. I mean, if my cousin was the one that hired this assassin, I would have fucking beat him to a fucking shred. Let's go.
Okay, you guys angrily walk towards Devil's Gambit.
Oh no, we're not
Except
walking.
Bits.
We're not walking.
Except-
I'm running.
Except Bits is just sort of like quite calm about this. He's very placid.
Oh boy,
He's just
here I
going with
go
it
killing
because it
again.
should be fun.
This is the most.
Bits holds no stakes in this other than friendship.
Friendship.
And target practice.
This is our friend.
Friends.
target
Friendship.
practice.
Target
Thanks,
practice. Friend
Bits,
or
we're
foe.
gonna get to shoot at more people.
Roger. Coxgun.
Spins up rotary cannon. Did anyone ever play Saints Row 3?
Yes.
It's like that scene where they're in the penthouse, like the three of them are like walking, doing the slow walk towards the helipad. Oh, it's brilliant. I love it. Yeah, so we head straight to Devil's Gambit.
Okay, how do you enter the premises?
If they are there doors?
We're just gonna walk in through the front door.
There are doors. They're not like swinging saloon style doors, but there's doors that you can kick in.
Are they shut?
They are shut.
We're kicking the door.
They're not
down.
locked.
I'm going. I don't
Okay.
give a fuck. I nearly died. I'm going in with style.
Okay. You kick in the door, and then like everyone inside sort of stares at you.
All right,
and,
motherfuckers, hands
blasters
up,
get-
or I read
blasters,
fucking.
blasters gets pointed in your direction as soon as the door sort of gets kicked open.
Irene. I'm guessing Irene comes in with the rotary cannon.
Make me a perception. You're going in first. Make me a perception check. 2 purples, black because you're stressed, because you're doing this hastily. You're not really thinking.
Perception.
We never think, we do.
A boost because you know what you're looking for.
Yep. Nice. We love that.
We are on this close to being the bad guy.
Success. Just one singular success.
This is definitely an AITA moment. Am I the asshole?
All right, motherfuckers. If you don't
see your cousin in there.
if you don't give me this information,
You quite clearly don't see your cousin in there.
I don't care. I fucking.
I'm
too angry
the
for this shit.
the maitre d' hides behind his little sort of like wooden like standing platform.
It's Sean
the
Philippe from Hell's
bartender-
Kitchen.
The bartender pulls out like what looks like a slug thrower rifle that looks like a shotgun. A few of the patrons all pull out like blaster pistols all aimed at you. There's about like 17, 18 people in this joint.
Right. Well,
I'm gonna follow John Luke in and go, where's John, what's your cousin's name?
he's not here. Just. Right. I don't mean any harm, but I'm looking for someone.
Then put down the gun!
He's not-
You hear the bartender say.
I've already been shot today.
We are so
I can go
sorry.
again.
He's like, don't tempt me. Put
Well,
down the guns.
Just give me the
we won't
information that
shoot
I'm
you.
looking for.
I've dropped the rotary cannon on the floor at this point.
You drop
And
it
he's like-
first.
He just sort of like cocks the slug thrower shotgun. What's Bits doing right now? Is Bits just watching?
Upon seeing him pull the shotgun,
There's tons. Everyone's pointing blasters at him. There's like 17 people pointing guns at you
Oh.
guys. 17,
Fucking
18.
Reservoir Dogs
Is this-
moment.
no, this is the front cover of John Wick.
Yes. Just give me. I'm
Except
pointing.
everything's gonna go wrong.
My blaster pistol's
except
out,
we're
and I'm
not
just
John
like,
Wick.
give me the
We're the guy
information
who
I
gets killed
need.
by a book.
Give me the information I need, and I'll be on my merry way.
He's like, put the
John-
guns away and we'll talk.
Put the guns away.
let's just
I
put the
mean,
guns
we'll do
away.
it together. We'll do it together.
Fine.
And then do you know like how people just do like that with the gun and then just put it down, or I put it back in my my holster?
Yeah.
I do that.
He just sort of waits to see that you're actually going to like action towards putting it away, and then lowers the slug thrower back under the bar, and people reholster their guns.
All right. I mean, I've probably got a picture of my cousin. What?
Bits, are we the bad
He's
guys?
Bartender's like, if you want information, it's gonna cost you.
Oh, I fucking throw 500 credits. Like, just
Literally. Like a throwing knife.
how's that?
He sort of like takes it, he catches it as you throw it.
Nice. I respect the man's like his thug game. Strong.
Have you
Thug
seen
is
this
strong with
man?
this one.
And where
he's
is
like,
it?
seen this man?
Is it drawn on crayon?
Yeah.
Piece of scrap paper.
It's
he's
like
like,
the
Yeah, I was
freaking.
gonna say, is it
It's
like
Deadpool. Have you seen this man?
It's Deadpool.
he's like, yeah, he was here like earlier.
Where'd he go?
I don't know.
Oh.
He ran out. He ran out of the bar, and all his friends ran out chasing after this land speeder that went past.
Crap.
Why do you ask?
Because he just tried to kill me.
Oh, do you know the guy?
He's my cousin.
He seemed like an arsehole.
Oh, he's
Guess it
an
runs
arse.
in the family.
Oh, don't get me started.
He's like, I guess it runs in your family.
You wouldn't want to hear the end of it.
And a lot of the patrons nearby just sort of snicker and laugh.
All right,
He
easy.
basically just called you an arsehole as well.
I mean, I may hate my family, but you know, there's a line, and you're very close to crossing it. I've been shot. All right. I don't know if you can see this shit. I've been shot.
Yeah. You
The
can, it's a
person-
nice scar.
person that shot me-
Probably-
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a very nice scar. Don't get me wrong. The person that shot me was hired by my cousin, and I need to find him.
How do you know he was hired by your cousin?
Instincts.
Process of elimination. No one else wants to kill you.
Process of elimination. Who wants to kill me that's on this planet? My cousin.
But as I said, he ran out after a land speeder. I'm guessing that was
Have
you
you
in the
seen-
land speeder.
Oh yeah, that was us. Yeah,
This guy's good.
he is very good. Very good. Thank you for your time.
You a detective?
I guess.
Close the door on your way out.
I pick it. Did we kick the door off the hinges?
No, you just kicked it
I
in.
don't think we
Okay.
were that strong.
I was almost
Before we
tempted
go-
to have the door swing back and smack you in the face
Oh, that'd have been fun.
as you walked in.
Just before we go, do you recognise? I'm going to describe the bounty hunter gang that we met on Tatooine. Describe their armor and their look. Do you know any of these?
He
people
looks
who shouldn't come
confused. He's like,
Fuzzled.
if you're looking for like bounty hunters, we haven't really got the guild here. Like Anir's guild place, probably Coruscant.
Are there any non-guild places? You know, people that operate outside of it.
Coruscant.
Well, I mean, Coruscant isn't too far away, so it could be right. We may. We.
Empire's Central, though, John. We probably don't want to go there, especially not to kick up shit. These guys probably didn't go back there either.
I mean, they could be in the underpart.
This is a waste of time. We should be heading back to the ship.
In my time with the CIS, we had plans of blowing up Coruscant. Maybe we could try that. Would that work?
I don't think we should try and blow up a planet. But
Have you ever heard of the tale of Guy Fawkes?
I mean, what idiot would really try and destroy the entire planet? Come on, that's a stupid idea.
Darth Vader?
That's right. Fair.
Who's that?
I don't know. I've heard it.
You haven't.
Isn't he like
I
that?
haven't.
Isn't he like that? Like scary wizard in
He's-
charge of the Imperial
He's
Army or something?
Space Daddy.
No one's heard about. You guys don't know who he is.
We don't know. Right. Well, I mean, we should probably head back to the
I
ship.
heard a story from my friend's aunt's brother's sister's cousin's best friend.
Uncles, lovers,
Incestual.
gay
My uncle's lover's dog.
brother.
I mean, we should probably
Let's
head back to the ship and see if the sensors have picked up anything.
Okay.
Not best bet,
You head
right?
back to the ship. They haven't picked anything up.
I do hate my family sometimes.
Well, then, if we're trying to find these people, we go back to the source. We go back to Tatooine. We go to the bar, and we can try and figure out where they've gone.
But what if we're
Keep
too
track
far
of it-
back?
Keep track of.
They literally could be a system over.
But they operate out of Tatooine. We know they've done jobs for the Hutts, so the Hutts might know where they've been.
But
Ooh.
they could be running out of Coruscant. Because there is an underground guild.
They could be, but do we really want to go there?
I mean, I
Mhm,
know
tell me about
there's
Believe
Empire
me,
there.
no one
But
wants to get this bastard more than I do. But Coruscant's a dangerous place for us at the moment, especially with the rep we've got.
do we risk it?
Have a
We're not
point,
exactly
Frank.
inconspicuous.
Bit sort of like chimes in when as you after thinking for a second about you saying about them also working for the Hutts. And he sort of goes like, one moment. Sort of like, you hear like some beeping. He's like talking to himself in binary.
Who doesn't work for the Hutts?
Processing. I mean, we're working for the Hutts at the
That's
moment.
very
Well, say we're working for them. We've worked for the Hutts.
Could this
Okay.
be a conflict of interest? For the Hutts, I mean. They don't really
That they're
want
taking.
people they owe money to just dying without paying them back. No?
That's true.
Roger, Roger.
I mean,
It's bad for business.
yes.
It is bad for business.
I mean, it eliminates the Hutts as a group that would want to target John. But
So that they can't be coming from Tatooine. That rules out Tatooine
I mean-
completely.
they could be operating independently, though.
Tatooine isn't just only Hutt space. Hutts are from Now Hutter, originally.
But it does make
Calcutta.
Coruscant still a target.
I'm not going to be able to stop this guy without the Force. Like I need to get this under wraps. I'm still not fully in control of it, and I'm not going to be able to practice it on Coruscant. The Empire's everywhere.
But the Empire's
They might
almost
even have
nearly everywhere
sensors for
now.
it.
The sensors have picked
Well, at
up
least on the
nothing
outside-
right now. But I don't know
No.
what they're going to pick up when we get off planet. We don't even know if they're still in the system.
Fine, let's go to Coruscant.
Alright. To Coruscant.
But if we don't pick up a trail there, we go back to Tatooine. Deal?
Alright. That's a deal.
Can I get you to roll me astrogation? 1 purple, 1 red. Flipping a destiny point as well.
2 success, 1 advantage.
Okay, you successfully plot a course.
Like, I personally, I want to try and build a saber with like a little reflector on the bottom, where the pommel would be, sort of like, so there's a small beam at either end. If anyone's ever played Bloodborne, think Lady Maria's Rakuyo
Yeah,
in terms of the style I'm going for.
I know what you mean.
That probably, looking at so thinking of like the curved hilt one, looking at the base of it, it doesn't look like it would be possible because it's like sealed off lately.
Okay.
It looks like you might damage
Okay.
it quite a bit doing that.
Alright. No, that's fair. Just sort of like, I guess I'm just going to sort of like take it and sort of like flick bits of it around and just sort of like push a couple of the buttons. Is there a there's like in the middle of the curved one, there's like a receptacle for something. I can't tell what it is. Looks like something slots in.
Yeah, there's definitely something like a gap where it looks like a power, like where its power supply would go.
Mm-hmm.
It looks vaguely like the the shape of the thing that was holding the crystal, like sort of it would hold a crystal in
So it
place.
looks like it would. It looks like it would. Crystal would have gone.
Like if John Luke would
lightsaber.
have seen this, John Luke would see. Hang on, that
Okay.
space looks like the size of that crystal I accidentally crushed.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of which, does John Luke take off
Yeah, it's gone.
and fly towards? Okay,
Well, while we're
so
in hyperspace, I've probably come out of the cockpit.
you're just sort of taking. Okay, so you're sort of exiting orbit as Irene's looking at all this stuff. I'm gonna make you roll a piloting space check just because
Okay.
the ship is a bit
Bit janky.
janky at the moment, especially the controls. You might need
cool.
to fix them. 2 purple.
Okay. Cue me immediately feeling guilty. Just made all of the space checks harder.
Until he fixes it.
Yeah.
Until he fixes the little wiring.
3 success, 3 advantage.
Cool. You managed to just sort of like keep the ship going fine. Just takes a little longer for the hyperdrive to wire up. It did.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Just because the button, like you press the button once, and it went beep boop, and you were like pressing it, and then it eventually did it.
Yes.
It's sort of like you turned it off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on. Once it's fully thingied up, you shoot to hyperspace.
Nice.
It's going to be about a couple-day journey.
Yeah, I know that, so I come out of the cockpit because the ship will be fine once we're in hyperspace.
Yeah, I'm just sitting at the table. Like you can see, I've got like the lightsaber bits out on the table and just sort of like picking through them. Bits, what are you up to?
She's trying to. She's got like. Do you have like mechanics tools out, trying to do anything with them, or?
No, I don't have any tools. I personally don't even have a toolkit, so I'd just be like literally like picking them up, looking at them. Trying to figure out.
I come out of the cockpit
Our only
and
experience-
I'm like, so you're tinkering with the stuff from the Jedi Temple, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's Bits doing?
I don't really know what Bits would be doing right now. They don't really have anything. I guess it'd probably be sat with Irene, just watching her puzzle over this stuff.
I was going to
He's
ask.
sort of like happy that the sword's destroyed, but at the same time wants Irene to fix it, probably.
He's happy that the Jedi don't have it, but he doesn't consider Irene to be a Jedi.
No,
Like
Irene
using
doesn't
the Force
consider
to
Irene
make-
to be a
she's
Jedi.
just a wayward mishap soul.
Yeah, but he likes
just a
Irene, so
twilight
he's
with
like,
force
he
powers.
knows that she's not going to just suddenly like slice him in half with it.
True.
Yeah. Bits, we're friends. I'm not going to cut you in half with a lightsaber.
Exactly.
It's not worth it.
While
Okay.
so I
while
can't
this
do
is
it.
going on, I
mean,
go and grab the toolkit that I have.
Your leg sort of aches a little as you're walking. It's like just still feeling like the after effects of everything.
Just rubbing it a little bit, just to keep it awake and
Just sort of giving it a sensual little rub, little
Yeah.
massage.
little massage. I grab the toolkit. It's like I come back to the galley. It's like, you need this.
I'm holding up just sort of what would be like the projection like end for the lightsaber. Like, hey Bits, do you know what this bit does?
If the crystal in it.
Yeah, Bits is
Would
sort of
Bits know?
Has Bits had a
Bits-
really good look at a lightsaber?
Hopefully
possibly.
not.
Maybe not super duper close, but maybe close enough to recognize the top of a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Should I roll knowledge Clone Wars?
Yeah, roll knowledge Clone Wars.
Say
At
2?
2 purple? Yeah?
Yeah.
Average check.
1 success, 1 threat. So he
Okay.
finds it stressful. Like he has a bit of like it reminds him of a
PTSD.
He got a bit too close to a lightsaber and like saw.
Take a strain.
Yeah.
Thick
So
strain.
a few of the other droids. Like,
But you know that end is the end that the beam comes from.
yeah. Okay. Yes, that is in.
That
indeed
is the
deeper
kill
end.
end.
This is the end of killing.
Roger.
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
Yeah, like as you sort of like point
Thanks,
towards it, he
though.
sort of like instinctively moves out of the way of where it's pointing.
He's getting like
I-
war flashbacks. It's like, Daddy, why are those swordmen trying to hurt us?
This was a child soldier.
Oh, Jesus.
That was his child.
That was his childhood, was him in the Clone Wars.
Do you know how old Bits actually is?
No.
We don't actually. Yeah, I really actually like to ask. It's how old are you? The Clone Wars happened ages ago.
When were you created?
They didn't actually happen that long
didn't
ago.
happen that long ago.
No.
It was like a couple of decades.
Irene's a millennial. Everything's ages to her.
Yeah, he.
Happened so
Clone Wars is
long ago, it was 10 years.
canonically like 29 BBY or something.
Okay, what year are we in now?
BB-8.
12 BBY?
So
12,
17.
13, 14, 15. So basically you're about 13, 14 years before the Battle of Yavin.
Yeah, but in terms of like the major battles like Kashyyyk and all that, and Geonosis. When was the Battle of Geonosis? When did the start of the Clone Wars, basically? Because Bits was there.
Clone Wars started in the year 22 BBY, ended in 19 BBY.
Okay. So, wait. So me being 10 does make sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what yeah.
pretty much.
I was just double checking
So
that I'd
you're-
done my maths correctly. See, I'm yeah, Bits is like, I was manufactured a decade ago. In fact, it was a
Wait, so you're-
decade ago tomorrow.
You're probably manufactured a bit before the Clone Wars.
Yeah, he was one of the last ones to like be brought out.
Leave
Like,
the
you know, his
production
first battle. He's like first
Yeah.
actually seeing anything.
Whereas
He
you
was on the
guys,
lift.
He's been on
you
the masses.
guys, both like Irene and John Luke would have been alive during the Clone Wars, but the Clone Wars never really came to your
They come
planets.
to a lot of the a lot
No,
of
it
the
never
outlying
came- well, it never
planets like
came to where I
Dantooine and
was
all that. It's-
Yeah,
we
it
never
wasn't
saw it.
really a thing on Ryloth.
No,
Irene
there's-
was like
there's so
so
many
little that she
planets.
didn't really care.
In galactic space that most of them don't see most of the stuff that happens. They barely know about it.
actually, the Separatists blockaded Ryloth.
Oh, they did.
And they invaded it?
Oh shit! I didn't realize. So she would have.
They
some knowledge,
blockaded,
just-
hoping to steal its riches.
riches. Yeah, we do have some.
But the part that you grew up on Ryloth probably never saw anything of it.
Yeah,
It's
you did-
probably
you
like
didn't
one of those
skip
political
forth.
events you see on TV, and you're like,
Huh.
like happening in another country. You're like, I wonder what it's like to live there.
Yeah.
And you go back to your dinner.
Yeah, no, it's like, oh, Mom,
I'm
what's for
hungry.
dinner?
Anyway,
Fascinating.
John Luke puts down the toolkit for you.
Toolkit.
Hey, John, did you know Bits is 10? Well, he's 11 tomorrow.
No. Why do I have a
Did you
child
get-
on my ship?
Should we get him a birthday cake?
He's not a child though.
Yeah, Bit sort of looks at you like very like cockhead. Like, I find that insinuation offensive.
I don't mean to
I was
offend you.
built, fully built.
Bits, do droids celebrate their birthdays? Or manufacture days, I guess.
Manufacturing.
I never have.
I mean, how long have you been sentient? No, hang on. How long have you been sentient for?
I have been sentient for approximately error not found. Damn.
I just whisper to Irene.
Nice play in there, Charlie.
I whisper to Irene. We should do something.
Where are you from again, John Luke?
Hold fire.
But you see, Bits, on Ryloth, you remember the day that you're born, and when that comes
can't remember what
around
it was.
a year again,
I'm just gonna find
you
out now.
celebrate it. You have a celebration
trying to
for
rapidly
like,
find my
another year of
background.
your life moving on.
But which year
Like-
do you choose?
I
Different
know your
planet.
family
Celebrate it
owns
every year. So
Spice
every year
Mines.
that you are, for the lack of a better term, still alive is a celebration of your life, so to speak.
I am technically not alive. Is this
I am
birthday
from
you're
Kessel.
hearing about?
That
But
was
you're alive. You are alive because you think, you feel like you have goals and dreams, and I'd say you're alive, Bits.
Interesting.
You're not maybe not in a biological sense, but you're definitely like a living person. At least that's how I see it.
Thank you. Okay.
Hey, you're
Yes.
welcome.
Let's do something.
We could go out.
Yeah,
we could go
Cassie
out to
wasn't really touched, but in the Clone Wars.
No, I didn't think it was.
Hey, Coruscant
No, it wasn't. I
Coruscant
just looked it up.
probably has some interesting nightlife. It's a city planet.
I mean, we
So
are
we could go
arriving.
out,
If his birthday's tomorrow, we're arriving a bit late, but it's fine.
I mean, you can do a late birthday celebration.
Belated
Or
birthday.
Manufacturing Day celebration.
Happy
Look,
belated
getting
drunk.
manufacturing day.
You see Irene say, like, she's about to say, like, as soon as we get there, we'll. And she sort of holds off. She's like,
Run from the Empire.
Yeah,
we'll
that'd be a
we'll
great
do
birthday
something
celebration.
at some point while we're there. But Bits, I promise we'll do something to celebrate you day, essentially.
You day, Bits day,
Bits day.
It's Bits Day.
it's Bits day.
Bit sort of like on his understanding of how organic beings celebrate things, he goes and gets like a shot glass and some oil and pours. He's like, to my manufacture day.
Salute.
That is exactly how my last birthday went. And
Just many times over. Just repeat.
And
ad
she
nauseam,
can't
literally.
remember it.
a lot of times over, I did get a chick's phone number though.
We build
Maybe
him a
we can
Marilyn
find you
Monroe
a-
droid.
Another. Yeah, maybe we could find you a
It's been
a lady
confirmed here.
girlfriend or
Irene
male
is a
girlfriend.
lesbian, at least, if not bisexual.
Nice.
I mean, you learned that early on when she tried to hit on the Twi'lek chick in Tatooine.
Yep.
Which didn't go very well at all.
It
No.
did not.
She got slapped
Oh yeah, she did.
because you
Fair,
called her a
she's very
slut.
awkward at flirting.
You called her a slut. She's a slut.
I don't,
Amazingly, that's
Did I?
not a great
don't think I did.
pickup line, despite what many men in.
Anyway,
You got
Yeah,
a number
what you
though, right?
guys, what do you guys do while you're using these 2 days?
Well, John, you pulled out a toolkit or something. You were going to do something with that.
It's gonna help you.
Can we play some space chess? Whatever that you know.
Hollow
you know what
chess?
I mean?
Probably.
Yeah, the
could.
hollow chess. Yeah.
Do
Cool.
you have a Jabrak table?
Should do.
I don't think
don't-
you do.
Bear with.
How do
I
you
will. I
know the
will
name?
find out.
I don't think you bought one.
I thought there would have been one on board.
Not if you've not bought one.
We do not.
Well, what's with the tools? You've got this toolkit out. Like, what are you
Well,
doing with it?
I'm gonna help you
He's
do some things with it to build this, whatever this is. A lightsaber, I guess.
That's what
what
Clive,
Clive called it.
A wand.
Jedi weapon.
A light wand or whatever. I'm gonna call it a light wand.
I pick up the handle. Like one of the buttons is loosely like hanging out by some wires. It's like, it just looks kind of like a baton or something.
John, no, as you look at it, you see a hole on it, a gap on it, which looks like it would have fit the crystal that you held in your hand.
You're gonna either love me or hate me, Irene.
I'm kind of lukewarm at the moment.
You see that hole in the middle?
Yeah, it looks like a slot where a battery might go or something.
Yeah, that looks like the kind of place a crystal would go. Specifically, the crystal that I found in the Jedi Temple that may have disintegrated in my hand.
Wait, it disintegrated?
Yeah, I picked it up and it just went to dust.
That's why those mechanisms activated.
Remember that little dust thing near my feet?
Yeah, the thing that you said that Jedi need, like
That you tried to levitate.
pick up.
Yeah,
I tried to pick it up with the Force.
that was your crystal.
That was the crystal.
That
was
was
a crystal.
was a crystal.
Maybe it was just really old.
Or
Maybe it was
Did we
so
not
maybe
play
it
that
required
for a
someone with the Force to pick it up, and I stupidly didn't think about it.
I mean, I'll be honest. Look, that can't be the only crystal in the world, and
But they can't be the only
besides,
Jedi
it's-
temple that's in the universe.
I mean, exactly. Like, maybe there's some underground markets in Coruscant that we can find. Probably hard to find and probably expensive as fuck, but maybe.
We don't have that
They-
artifact anymore now, do we?
No, we gave that to Clive.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's in his collection, though.
Yeah.
Are they naturally occurring,
look-
or do we manufacture them?
That's
I
what
don't know.
That's what we don't know. But I don't want to
there's such
Google
a-
Or at
it.
least you think that he left it.
They said that the Jedi used them for their weapons, so they must have had they must have had enough of them to like give to every single Jedi. And if you think about it, probably enough for spares, because let's be honest, they're going to lose them or break them. Especially if they were taking them into war with them.
Hmm.
Like, so
Can I
it can't
do
be
knowledge
like
Clone Wars to try and see if I remember any information about where the Jedi might source their stuff from?
Sourcing
begins their
from
journey
would
in
be
the cold
very
war.
hard. To know where it would be quite a hard check.
Yeah.
Padawans
That's
spend 10
I'm
years in the
talking like
Kyber
4
mines.
purple,
Yeah, that's fair. I'll give it a go just because.
maybe 3 in a red.
Cool.
All red, daunting.
If you were saying like if you remember them breaking,
Oh no, I'm just saying like yeah.
then it would just be a 1 purple check. But
Oh,
Yeah,
they break.
two advantages, 2 failures. Doesn't matter.
okay, no, you can't remember. Take a strain because of war flashbacks again.
Yeah.
Vietnam flashback.
It's like error error entry not found.
Can I also do a check to try and figure out if I know why it might have broken?
Why? What might have broken the sword?
No, not the swords in general. Obviously, I can figure that they might have just got smashed apart or whatever.
Or
I
it's
mean,
been
the
left there for a
crystal,
long time.
not why the crystal might have broken, because they're not showing that.
I don't think your knowledge would have been. I don't know if you would have known that the crystals would have powered them, or if you'd have had much knowledge on the Kyber crystals.
Is it possible for John to maybe figure out based on how it like felt and how it looked, whether it might look more naturally, like a natural mineral, or more like an artificial thing? It depends. I guess it would have depended on his knowledge of gems. Wouldn't it?
I'd say that from feeling it, it didn't feel artificial.
It felt quite natural.
It felt like it was a naturally occurring crystal. You just don't know where you get it from.
Shape, aren't they?
Sometimes they usually works using the force. They're shaped using the force usually.
What, the lightsabers themselves?
Because the crystal. You don't choose a crystal. The crystal chooses you.
The
Oh.
wand chooses the wizard.
It literally is the
am
one
a
chooses
space
the wizard
wizard.
thing.
Oh my
I'm
god.
just thinking.
It's the reason why the crystal shatters when you're playing Fallen Order. When you're playing Jedi Fallen Order.
Yes.
I
So let's
haven't
play
played
that game.
If you have EA Play, it's on there for free.
Okay.
Also, if you have Xbox
How
Game
to
Pass
get
Ultimate,
EA
you also
Play.
have EA Play.
Yes,
I
you
was
do.
just gonna say, so we could ask for information on the crystals. However, given their association with the Jedi, it might be dangerous.
We could always pose as collectors like Clive. No one usually asks questions for people with weird collecting habits.
But they might question
I'm looking
the fact
for a
that we
rare
are
crystal.
wanted by the Empire.
I'm looking for a stamp.
And none of you have thought to buy a disguise kit yet.
Nope. Well, I mean, Coruscant's
Um,
bustling market.
I'm going
Hopefully
to
we'll
wear
find
a
something
face mask because of COVID-19.
It's in space.
Is that a thing on
COVID, no,
Coruscant?
it's COVID-12 because it's or whatever
But it's a long
BBY
time
we're in.
ago. It's a long time
So-
ago.
So let me get this straight.
Quite some
Coruscant
time
is in
ago
the
in a
middle of
place
a
of substantial
pandemic?
distance.
No,
Potentially.
it's not.
All the residents of Coruscant are staying inside and playing video games.
Because of space flu.
They're doing what we're
space
doing.
flu. Space COVID. It's mutated like a motherfucker.
They got space AIDS. It's spades.
Oh
And
god.
they've got it in spades.
It's AIDS, but in space.
Space AIDS.
Found it at a space bar.
I'm gonna
They've
get
got an STI, a space transmitted infection.
Oh god.
Nice.
It's an SSTI. A sexually spatial transmitted infection.
Anyway,
Well, John,
is
why are you putting
anyone
tools out?
attempting to repair anything?
Yeah, I was going to say, John, do you want me to help you repair the controls? I'm really sorry about busting them.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it'll make the ship work a little bit better again. Might be
Give
hard.
them a boost, I guess. Unless your intellect. What's both your intellects?
3.
2.
Okay, you give him a boost.
Yeah, I was going to say it's.
It's just a
definitely not
one. It's just a 1 purple. Not
Okay.
too hard to fix.
I really
You've had
don't
worse-
mechanic
you've had
engineering
worse
is the first
damage.
Job fixing vending machines.
You've had worse damage to the
Ooh,
ship, so
nice.
Yeah, our hyperdrive. The hyperdrive melted.
yeah, and you couldn't fix that.
Yeah.
1 triumph, 2 success, 1 advantage.
Oh my
You
God.
fix it. You actually make it a little better. You actually found out something was actually broken.
Oh, you actually did break something,
And-
Irene.
No, that was probably you
Oh,
find something in a different area that was actually like a loose wire that
that's something
actually
broken that I didn't know about.
that you just fixed.
Yeah, that's why I
Ship-
broke the ship. Yep. That's
Ship
totally why I did
thrusters
it.
have been improved.
If not for sublight travel has now been approved. No.
By 5%.
Your computer, like your sensors now,
Dramatic
just sort of
lighting
like
has been
quicker
improved by
responding.
10%.
Ah.
Is it a little known Turian trick? And
Turian.
it's going, this is impossible.
Well,
Watch
the
this, I'm gonna
sensors are a bit
recalibrate the
quicker now,
engines.
so if we pick
Um,
anything up, it's going to be fine.
Yeah, so fix that.
Nice.
Well, at least the ship's up and running at full capacity. That's good.
Onwards to Coruscant.
Listen, I'm sorry for the outburst. I didn't mean to damage the ship. But then, like the next day of travel, I'll spend trying to fix the lightsaber. Like do what
The
I
entire
can,
day?
I guess. Taking
Okay.
time out to do some shots with bits at
Okay.
the end of the day.
So this is the next day. So everyone heals a wound and heals a
Actually, John, did you
Heal
give
some
us our
strain.
share of credits from the job?
Yes. Ooh. Have
1,000 credits.
1,000 credits each.
Make it rain.
I'm making it a rain.
Bits. I know it's not much, but we
That's the
always
best I can
traditionally
do.
we like to exchange gifts as part of.
By the way, I need
celebration.
Irene before you go to bed. I need Irene to make me a discipline check.
Will do.
I need John Luke
this
to
is-
make me a discipline check as well.
Okay.
This is before the day where I said I was going to fix the lightsaber and celebrate
Yes.
with bits. Okay. What is the level? Is the
2
discipline?
purple for both of you.
Okay.
Right. What's my discipline?
Thank God I am so disciplined.
My discipline is 2 green.
1 success and 1 triumph.
Nice.
Bear with. Just pulling my dice.
So
You go. You sort of like relax quite a bit as you like go to sleep. You do.
I
You
put
manage
I
to
put
heal
the-
like 3 strain. Heal 3 strain.
I put my headphones in and I just listened to my sister's playlist.
Yeah. You just sort of de-stress quite a bit. You don't have nightmares, luckily. What did John Luke get?
I got a success and an advantage.
Oh, nice. Again, you sort of relax quite a bit from the day, surprisingly. You don't have nightmares. If you failed that, you were just probably going to have a nightmare relive the moment of you almost dying. But yeah, no, you're fine. Next day.
Yeah, so the next day, to start with, I'm gonna like work on the lightsabers, like try and see if I
Okay.
can figure out
How many
put them
hours
together.
are you gonna spend? Tell me how long you're gonna spend on it.
So I will wake up in the morning. I do
Yeah,
my morning
at-
stretches as I always do.
What time?
At what time?
What would normally be considered 8 a.m.
Okay.
Wake up in the morning.
it's-
Want
What
to
time
build a
does
saber.
what time does John Luke wake up?
John Luke probably wake up about 11. Just because
Lazy shit.
he likes his little lions sometimes, and he knows that shit
Bits is
Just
probably Bits probably turns on about what time?
Probably like effectively like 3 a.m. He doesn't really. I mean, how long do you have to turn off a computer for? Probably about half an hour at most.
He would
So-
need similar to a human rest. He would need that long to power down to heal naturally
Oh,
to
so
have
yeah,
be
to
considered
yeah.
good rest.
Okay, yeah. So probably about 8 in the morning. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I imagine he would plan it so it's exactly like the right amount of hours he needs.
Oh yeah,
do
bits
to wake
bits
up
is
exactly the right
spot
time.
on.
To the T.
So yeah, so how long after eating breakfast and everything? How long do you spend fixing your lightsaber?
Probably about 4 hours.
Okay. Roll me a mechanics check.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you
You're
for the
using the
length
toolkit,
of
by the way.
time that you're spending on it.
Oh, I just remembered. I have an ability that I am going to use.
Oh.
I'm going to perform an intense focus maneuver.
Okay.
I suffer 1 strain, and I can upgrade the ability of my next skill check by just once. So I can upgrade a green to a yellow.
Okay. I was gonna say treat it like you had because of the amount of time that you're taking. I'll just give you some extra boosts. Just because it's taking, just to show sort of how long it's taking, how long you're
Okay.
spending to do it. I'm going to give you two boosts, two boosts. You can still flip a destiny point as well. But it
What's
is going
the
to
difficulty
be
of the check again?
2 purple and a red because it's a lightsaber.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Did you want to flip a
I
destiny
won't
point?
flip a destiny point. I'll leave it for now.
Okay.
Okay. So you're in essence rolling a yellow, a green, and
I'm
2
rolling,
blue.
I'm rolling 2 yellow because I
2
have
yellow. Ah, yes, 2 yellow and 2 blue against 2 purple and a red.
I got 3 successes and 1 threat.
Yeah, the housing's all together. You think you have a grasp on where things should go.
Okay. Have I managed to? So the bits that were working from the cross guard, are they the actual projections from the cross guard, or?
Oh, you had to throw some of them out. It was sort of like, nope, I didn't actually need this. Nope, I didn't need this. Nope, I didn't need this.
So it doesn't
That
appear
bit-
like the cross guard bit.
Unfortunately not, because that was some of the bits that was broken. So the one
Okay.
that you found only had one of the crossguard bits was missing. It'd be very hard to jury rig that onto a curved hilt one, as well.
Well, especially given that I don't even know what a lightsaber is.
No.
Like, this is my first time.
You're lucky that
I'm
you're
not
just
skilled
you're just looking at the shape of this curved lightsaber and you're just guessing. You're letting the
Yeah.
Force guide you.
More or less. I'm going to attribute it to. Well, that's the intense focus. Is like literally, I'm trying to get a bit of extra help.
Yeah. Was that a
Uh,
Force sensitive exile talent?
It is indeed.
Nice.
I looked at it and I thought that could be really freaking handy, especially
Yeah.
because I've got a good strain threshold.
So you got the bodywork sorted. You've got a little bit of the internal wirings, but you need a toolkit probably to finish it off. But it takes
Okay.
you about 4 hours. It takes you those 4 hours to get to that stage. It's a lot of frustration. Like you just slam it. You hear the slam of the table. It actually wakes John Luke up. It's about 10
Sort
o'clock.
of like I'm trying to push the button in and it's not fitting.
You've had a good night's sleep, so you've had more than your share of sleep to be well rested. But you just hear a slam
Oh,
of fists on the
It's
table.
not working. It's not. I'm putting it in. The screws are all lined up. It's not going in. Why isn't it working?
I come out to the galley. Give me that. Let me have a look.
This is nothing like a froyo machine.
Let me. I take a look at it.
Where is the cup dispenser?
Yeah. Can I have a look? Can I take a little look at it and see where Irene may have gone wrong?
Yeah, roll me a mechanics check.
Aye. How
2
difficult?
purple and a red.
Okay.
I can tell you exactly where she's gone wrong. She hit the lightsaber against the
A
table.
setback because you don't have the force guiding you.
It's like the freaking. It's the Force theme, but like with a really shitty recorder.
And you can upgrade as well if you want.
Oh, I mean, I'm already rolling 3 yellow.
I'm gonna upgrade that to another red.
Okay, so
actually.
you're flipping a destiny point, yeah?
I am.
I figured he would.
Yeah, of course he would. It's Ben.
Just told me 3 yellow. Of course I am.
Should have
I gotta make it a bit harder.
Shouldn't have said anything.
So yeah, so you're doing a purple, 2 red, and a black.
Your overconfidence is your weakness. Your faith in your die
In your
is
die
yours.
is yours.
Well, I actually
I'm so glad you got
succeed
where I was going with that.
Okay.
with a triumph and
Nice.
2 successes.
You can see the exact bit that that Irene actually. You can see just sort of like you rewire something that she has wired, but you can see the intricate bit that you need the toolkit for.
Ah, I see where the problem is.
Right,
You'll need a
what-
toolkit to fix the You'll need a toolkit specifically to fix that for the.
The
bits on the
toolkit's,
side.
the toolkit's on the
Bits
side.
doing?
What I was doing.
What?
How is
Slightly different
Bits?
price.
How is Bits celebrating his creation day?
I was
He's
going to
blasting random asteroids off in the distance with the gunnery cannon.
Nice. Roll me a flat gunnery check.
Cool. How good is my gunnery? Pretty damn good. Not as good as my heavy weapons.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yes, Sanchez.
You're managing to shoot these through hyperspace as well.
Damn.
Wait,
It's
hang on.
accurate.
Hang on. Bits is on the cannon.
Bits
Yeah.
is on the Bits. You just hear the guns firing.
What the fuck
Bits
is
is-
going on?
3
This
successes
is
and 7
celebrating his
advantages.
birthday.
Are we under attack?
No,
You're
this is
hitting
celebrating his birthday.
asteroids perfectly through hyperspace. It's like there's some ships nearby to some of these asteroids, and some of these other pilots are getting scared shitless that these asteroids are just blowing up out of nowhere.
There's like nothing.
John,
There's nothing
John,
seeing.
Yeah, there starts
John,
to be like
I wanted to talk to you about this.
spreading rumors.
Okay, Irene, what's up?
These are floating asteroids like on this run.
Have you got a spare credit chip?
That asteroid mine,
Yes.
like the asteroid field that is there has
You
now been
Wire
renamed.
50 credits onto it, and
um,
I'll wire 50 onto it. I
It's
think we
now
should give
been
it a gift.
renamed to
Give it
the
Bits as a gift for his birthday.
Ord Mantell
Really
minefield.
not much we can give him.
Ben, just very quickly, me and Irene have just wired
Yeah?
50 credits each to a credit chip, and I'm going to give it to Bits for his birthday.
Aw, Bits, you get 100 credits.
Also, when Bits comes up, I'm going to afford him some oil shots. And
You
No,
do
but-
have that perfect. You do have the best whiskey in space as well.
It's
You did buy
liquid
some of that.
nitrogen with some Vimto.
You did also order buy some of the
The
really
finest
good
whiskey.
we
really
can-
good whiskey.
Is it fire
we'll-
whiskey?
We'll share some of that around as well.
Let me re-find it.
If there's enough glasses, I'm gonna try and write 11 with the glasses, and that's how many shots of oil Bits has to do.
No, no.
It's gonna,
It's where you put it into into 2 6s. Order
Like,
66.
John,
Nice.
I did 2 6s, but one of the 6s is upside down. So it kind of looks like two fish swimming in a circle.
That's quite funny.
Isn't that a
Um,
69?
Yeah, it's a number. It looks like two fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I just put my hand on Irene's shoulder. Oh, just yeah.
Why? What's wrong with that? It looks like two fish.
Yeah, the human terms, that's a sexual thing.
You managed to
How is that a
get.
sex thing. It looks like two. It's two circles with lines.
Yeah, you do have some of
Oh.
Wyron's reserve.
I just go.
Yep.
How?
Yeah, I didn't need that, John. I figured it out.
Yeah, you do have a bottle of Wyron's reserve whiskey.
Oh, good.
Wyron's
Can I challenge him
reserve.
to a drinking contest?
Challenge
you
us to a
challenge
drinking
me?
contest. You know what? I'm fucking down. Last time I did a drinking contest was in the with Club Grog. Let's do it.
Okay,
Um,
Fitz trying to.
So
there's no
presumably-
constitution, so resilience
Could
check.
Yeah, it would be a resilience check, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I
have to
mean,
be.
I think, can we say agility check to see how quickly we can get him down?
Oh,
Resilience check.
No,
Okay,
but
yeah.
agility
How-
to how quick we go down, then resilience to how intoxicated
Yeah.
we got.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
down for that. I'm down for that. Just flat agility.
That agility,
No, this is contested
high
against each
agility.
other, so
Wait, I'm trying to
there's
find
no
agility.
purples
check and we
for this
download
agility.
really
Wait, would it be
quickly. Does that make
athletics
the
or
resilience
agility?
check
'Cause-
harder.
Just flat agility, so you're rolling just greens.
Okay, so is that the number of?
The number of your agility score, yeah.
Okay, I got 4.
I rolled and I got 2 advantage total.
Okay. Irene, what did you get?
Yeah, I got 2 advantage. That's what I got.
Oh, sorry.
John Luke.
I
I just realised what you meant. Yeah.
I got 3 success and 4 advantage.
Okay.
I got 4 success and 2 advantages.
So Bits is the fastest at drinking these. Second being John Luke, and Irene is actually really, really slow. She just seems to just be like slowly enjoying it.
Save-
can I-
savouring the taste.
fast?
Can I get you to make me
Resilience checks.
Bits? Yours is just oil, isn't it?
No, I think based on last time, Bits has spiked his with a little bit of the
The whiskey.
whiskey as well, but like to be equivalently toxic as it is to biological beings, essentially.
Okay. Because you two are drinking it really quickly,
hmm
I need you to do me a resilience check of 2 red.
Okay.
Irene,
more like
because you're
a
going
test.
slow enough.
Instead of you
I
getting drunk,
need
it's
you
just
to
causing
do-
the system short out.
I need you. You're going a lot slower, so 2 purple.
Yeah. Okay, 2 purple.
Ben, you're gonna love this.
What?
I rolled a wash.
You can flip a destiny point to re-roll.
Do you know what? We're gonna do that just so for the basis of I want to re-roll.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna hold back on what my result is then. I just want.
Okay, right.
I got.
Has
2
everyone
success.
rolled?
I'm just
You're
re-rolling.
fine. Do you keep drinking? How many drinks do you get? So you get through. Bits gets through 4 drinks, 4 shots. John Luke is on 3, and you're still on like 1.
I'm like starting my second one.
I got
Yeah.
3 successes and 2 threats, by the way.
Okay. Your success is that you hold it. You're not like robo drunk. Your threats are. You're feeling a little tipsy.
Something's showing out.
What did John Luke get?
4 advantage, 2 threat, not 2 threat, 2 failure, and 1 despair.
Oh, you got despair.
You just sort of like sit there, look at everyone for a moment, and then your just forehead slams on the table in front of you.
I've gone
Like it
forwards.
slams on the table, like your forehead smacks on the table, and then you flop backwards. Take a wound.
Okay.
Got systems error.
Woo!
Oh shit, John's down.
I'm not down,
I
but
am going to treat that as a crit. against you.
Fuck.
Did you roll a critical injury?
I want you to roll the D100 for me.
Alright, mate. I'm down for that.
If you die from a drinking contest,
Nah, he can't because it's only plus
Yeah.
it's +0 now because he healed his crits.
You cripple a limb.
Alright, that's the percentile.
Oh my god. Is
Yep,
it
need the
possible for us to cripple a
percentile.
limb?
well, the limb would be his head, wouldn't it? Surely.
Yeah.
Okay, it would be. Like,
So you go
but I just wonder if
temporarily
you can
blind.
physically roll higher.
My bag of dice have now made an appearance.
Actually,
on
you know
stream.
what? Make it a +20
Oh fuck.
because I'm cruel.
32.
Okay.
Is that +20?
That's plus the 20. I rolled 12.
You are
What's that?
stunned. The alcohol makes you stunned.
And the head injury.
Do you know what, Ben?
You have
I want to risk it.
temporary
I want to risk
amnesia.
it for a chocolate biscuit.
Okay.
Can you add 10 to that? I just want to see how far I can go with this.
You're bowled
so, yeah.
over. The target is knocked prone, and you suffer 1 strain.
There you go.
Actually, that makes even more sense.
That makes more sense. So
You're
I'll
stunned.
take that.
You're stunned and bowled over,
Oh,
but you suffer a strain.
that works. Right. Okay.
So
So am I on the floor?
yeah,
I've knocked.
you're just sort of
I've
unconscious.
knocked myself out
You're
with
drunk and
the.
unconscious.
Nice.
Actually, in
Oh,
essence,
shit.
your strain
What's
has
that?
reached max because of that.
Oh, brilliant.
Actually,
I'm gonna-
nah. I'll just say that it isn't. You're just out.
I mean, it's
just
on 12.
unconscious,
It's
but-
on 8. So I'm only
Roll
5
me a D4.
D4. Back to the dice bag.
Oh no. I think we killed John, Bits. The ship is ours.
If you knew how to fly it,
Just like we
well,
always
Bits
talked about
does.
mutiny.
Bits just about knows how to fly it. He's got like 1 rank in piloting.
Sweet. Oh, well,
Oh
there
my
you go.
God,
There's a
'cause Irene
D4.
doesn't have a clue.
Lovely. Oh, that's not D4. That was.
That would have been quicker if I did it now.
That's fine.
She doesn't even know how to work the guns.
2.
You're out cold for 2 hours.
Hey!
We put a
I'm
pillow
gonna like
underneath
prop
your
him up
heads.
on
Basically,
the
Bits
chair
has
so that
time-
he's not like.
Let's say Bits has time to go to like John's room, get a pillow.
You
put it
don't remember
underneath
what
his head,
happened beforehand.
Puts a pillow underneath
Like
his head,
you're blackout
and
drunk.
then finishes all of his shots like leisurely and still beats Irene.
Yeah.
It's not fair. You're a robot. You've got better
Irene,
reflexes.
You came second though.
Yeah.
I did come second.
Slow
You
and
took
steady.
your time. You took your time and came second.
Oh yeah, Bits. I wanted to show. I actually.
You
wanted to
just
show you guys
finished.
this.
You just finished your last one when the 2 hours is up.
Just as he's
Hey,
coming to you,
John.
like, oh shit, I'm down the last 2.
John, you okay? You with us?
What happened?
What were you saying to
Passed out
Bits
for a
as you were
second, bud.
drinking? You were saying something to Bits as you were drinking. Sorry.
Oh yeah. I'm glad that you guys are awake because I actually wanted to show you. I've been practicing, and I think I'm really getting the hang of this now. And I'm going to attempt to levitate one of the tools from John's toolkit up in
I
front of me and
need
bring
you
it
to
towards
make
me.
me a discipline check because you are still under the influence of alcohol. Actually, make me a resilience check first because you've just finished drinking all those drinks.
Okay, what
Even
difficulty?
albeit slowly. How many drinks were there in total to drink?
I don't actually know. We didn't decide a number.
Charlie, you choose.
I'd say
your
it makes
birthday.
sense for there to be 11 because
Bits is 11.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. In that case, 3 red.
3 red. Oh shit.
3 red on a resilience.
Oh.
As you're sort of, you're saying, as you're sort of like going to do this, sort of like you're
Checking
just
to
sort of a
see
bit
if
woozy.
I
has
have
Irene
anything.
eaten before we got drunk?
Yes, she did.
She ate in the morning.
Okay, just making sure.
I have iron body, but that only does setback. Oh, I don't think I can. I don't think I have any. I don't think I've got a way to weasel out of this, boys.
Could be getting drunk.
I could suffer a strain to upgrade one of my greens. Actually,
you-
you know what? I'm going to do that.
You can also flip a destiny point.
But I'd say you could also flip a destiny point.
But I can kind of do that for free at the moment, so I'm going to do it. I can only do it once per round of combat, though, so.
Okay, I'm flipping the destiny point, adding a purple.
Oh.
Bollocks.
Dun dun.
I'm not
Welcome
gonna
to
flip
Flavor
back.
Country.
Wait, how many light side do we have at the moment?
5.
Yeah, there's literally just
Oh,
one
I thought
left.
we were-
We need to
Okay.
turn to Ben's
Alright,
using that
rolling.
last one so that we
Are
can
you flipping one?
freaking Kyber Crystal out of nowhere.
No, I'm not flipping one, but I only rolled 1 threat.
1 threat.
That's all I rolled, 1 threat.
Okay. This will make the discipline check harder then.
Okay. Alright.
So the discipline
so-
check will have. I usually give you 2 purple, don't I?
Usually.
So this will be a free upgrade. So 2 purple and a red, and I'm gonna give you a setback because you're tipsy.
Checking to see if I could ignore. Damn it, it's resilience and coordination.
Not discipline.
I know. I
Oh
wish I'd
dear.
put my willpower to 4 when I get the points for it. Rolling. 1 triumph.
Hey!
You succeed in concentrating
haze,
through your drunken haze.
Nice.
You manage to. Okay, roll your force dice.
I will roll my force die.
It's 2 now, remember?
2 light side.
Does this make you a drunken master?
Yeah.
Way
How
of
many
the-
did you roll?
Way
Just-
of the drunken master.
How many force die are you rolling?
I roll 2. 'Cause I have a
Good,
force
good,
rating of 2
good.
now.
You do indeed.
Force level 2.
I gave
do.
him a free force level after that anger
Ah.
outburst. A little bit stayed.
So it only means I can roll an extra force die. It doesn't actually make me.
He can still roll
What?
like 2 whites and like because you can never roll a blank on a force die.
No, you cannot.
If he
Yeah,
gets
but
2
also the
blacks,
force
if he
die-
gets 2 blacks, then like you have to suffer strain to use them.
Yeah, and obviously the more I keep dipping into the dark side, the more and more I corrupt myself.
Yeah.
I can
And-
use it
okay.
sparingly.
You may spend your force powers.
I will spend 1 to activate the power,
Yep.
and ooh,
I'm very concerned.
spend. So move. Can I lift people with move?
People do have a silhouette. They are considered
It says-
silhouette 1.
I have a
People
strength upgrade
aren't
that means I can move. I can move silhouette 1, but it's whether or not it's because it says objects. But there's also
People count as objects, technically.
Especially if they're
A
passed
person
out on
is
the
an
floor.
object.
there's also the force power like bind, which is actually for targeting people and stopping them from moving. So I wonder if it conflicts with that.
I guess it's like you'd move them, but it doesn't stop. That's not stopping them from moving. Like you could throw me across.
Bind holds them.
Bind
In essence,
holds.
bind is like force choke.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh.
but move
Kinky.
actually. Move doesn't
It's
stop
force-
them. from
Move would be
activating.
like picking up a droid and throwing it.
Yeah.
Force
Okay.
push.
Yeah.
So it's like in
Alright.
theory you could force push someone and they could shoot you as you push them still, so they're not bound.
I was going to say it doesn't stop them from acting. If I just hold them there, they can still aim their gun at me.
Yeah, you're just levitating them in place.
Okay. No, I just wanted to do a quick rules check.
Something. Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to make John levitate.
He can fly.
I'm still quite drunk and very dizzy, so I'm just like, wait,
Yeah,
what the
most
I'm
humans
doing
have
it very-
silhouette
I'm
1.
very slowly. I'm just standing back and I'm just sort of concentrating very hard on you and just sort of like slowly lifting you up out of your seat.
Guys,
So-
what was in those drinks? Because I'm flying right now.
How far can you move him?
This is Magica.
I'm lifting you, John.
What? Are you using the force
John, I'm
again?
lifting you. I'm using the force.
You're like
Yeah,
literally
look, I
floating
can
right now.
lift people.
What the fuck?
Then suddenly you fall
Ah!
back into your
No,
chair.
I would gently put. I would put him. Actually, no, I'm drunk, so probably not.
You just release.
You're like that much above your chair, like floating above your chair, but it's still like enough of a sudden drop that you're a bit like.
Oh my ass.
He makes a thud sound at the same time that he lands on. He sort of like makes a thud sound back into the chair. The entire ship just sort of rumbles and rocks.
Did anyone else feel that?
Yeah. No.
Bits, did you feel that? I swear
Yeah.
the ship. Did
The
we
ship
hit
moved.
something?
We can't have hit
Bits
anything in
runs- Bits
hyperspace.
rushes over to the to the control panel in the cockpit to see if anything.
As you get into the cockpit, you notice that you're not in hyperspace.
Oh, interesting.
Have
Are
we arrived?
near our location? Do we see Coruscant?
Are we here?
No.
Did we get here?
We've been pulled out.
I guess we've got an internal.
You're in a.
comm.
You can't really see a planet nearby.
I presume we've got like an internal comm, so like message through to the other room, like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have dropped out of hyperspace. Cannot see Coruscant.
You would have been a hyperspace wise a day and a half away.
Wait, we're out of hyperspace? We shouldn't be out of hyperspace yet.
How far away were we? Like a day?
Bits, you notice a light blinking on the control board. And you see it's the hyperdrive.
Hyperdrive appears to be malfunctioning.
Again?
The
Do we have
hyperdrive
a
is
backup this
malfunctioning.
time?
I swear I didn't pump.
Can I get John? Can I get you to make me and Irene a because the galley's not too far from the engine room actually.
No.
Can I get you guys to make me a perception check
Yeah.
on smell
Yes.
with 1 purple
Okay.
and setbacks because you're drunk?
Alright.
I get to add a boost though.
Nice.
Because
For smell?
Huh?
For perception of smell or?
no, because of my force senses.
Nice.
One success,
uncanny
one
senses.
advantage.
How many purple was it? 2.
1.
One and one
That was
setback.
Oh yeah, I've got the setback. I just couldn't remember the purple. 1 advantage, 1 failure.
You can't smell this. Like your senses are a bit muffed up.
I can
John
smell it
Luke.
though, right? One success, one
Can I
advantage.
spend? Can I?
You yeah, you can. You smell fire.
Guys, I smell burnt popcorn.
You're like
We're not cooking anything.
cuts to sort of a shot of the engine room, and the hyperdrive is on fire.
Dun 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 dun.
You're not in there yet. It
Oh,
just
no.
cuts to a picture and then cuts back. It's like, why do I smell popcorn?
I smell popcorn, guys, and it's emanating from the engine room.
I said to you, go. We're not cooking anything.
No, we're not. Unless the engines are cooking.
Oh,
We should probably go and have a look at this.
let's go.
I grabbed the toolkit as well, very drunkenly.
I lift
I-
John and throw him into the engine room.
You don't
Yeah!
have any force points left, do you?
I know.
No,
I
Irene's
don't,
fully
but
just
I-
using her broth.
just pure muscle.
Maximum Irene.
I don't need the
the
force to lift.
you see the hyperdrive on fire.
Guys, the hyperdrive's on fire.
It looks red hot. It doesn't look safe.
Can I get a fire
grab the nearest
extinguisher?
bottle of liquid I had and throw it on there to douse the flames.
The closest spot
doesn't
with
help.
liquor, isn't it?
You make the
Oh,
flames
don't do that.
worse.
Oh, fuck. Irene, you
You
don't
actually-
throw
you-
fire!
She threw oil on it.
Oh, you threw oil on it!
Oh fuck! This is birthday drink.
Now
It's
there's
got
an oil.
worse.
Now there's a trail of oil going back to your feet.
Ah!
I'm stamping it out like desperately, like stamping on it. Trying to
I
stamp
get-
out fire.
I get the fire extinguisher.
as you sort of like are trampling it out, do you tell Bits what's happening?
Yeah, I'm on the comm link.
It's, the hyperdrive's on fire, and I accidentally threw your birthday booze.
My
Bits
booze was
and John
oil.
Luke,
Oh no.
you know that
It's on fire.
the hyperdrive could explode from the intense heat of the fire.
Guys, bit of a problem. This thing is so hot right now, we could explode. I need everyone down here now with a fire extinguisher.
Bits immediately.
Where's the
I'm
fire
guessing-
extinguisher?
I'll
Bits
chuck
like-
one at you.
It just
Like
you
a
just
plan.
see you guys running like
Can Bits make
the camera just goes to like is stuck on the wall of a thing on the side of the inside of the ship as it watches you all run about trying to find a fire extinguisher with flames with smoke coming out of the engine room.
Can
It then cuts to a camera in the engine room and just sort of like as it fills with smoke and the smoke sort of covers the camera and it just fades to black.